The Yemeni Houthis have launched a ballistic missile at the capital of Israel, Tel Aviv. Israeli emergency services and the military reported the strike on the capital. The strike took place on the morning of December 21, 2024, in the Tel Aviv-Jaffa area, leaving 14 local residents with injuries of varying severity. The ballistic missile hit a park in the south of the city without causing serious damage to civilian or military infrastructure. In turn, according to the Israeli military, they failed to intercept the ballistic missile, despite launching 2 anti-missiles at the target. It is not yet known which missile defense systems had launched the 2 interceptors, but a successful interception ultimately had failed. At the same time, the Iranian-backed Yemeni Houthis claimed through their information channels that they had successfully hit a military target, although actual photos of the site of the attack do not confirm this. It should be noted that, according to Iranian proxies, this strike was a response to the Israeli Air Force's airstrike on December 19, 2024, on ports and energy infrastructure in parts of Yemen, controlled by the Houthis. In addition, the Israeli government and the Ministry of Defense said that in case of further confrontation, the strikes would continue, but with greater force. Earlier, Militarny reported that Israel had struck at the base of the Syrian Navy's missile boats in the port of Latakia. According to local media reports, the attack on the Latakia port was carried out on the night of December 9, 2024. The released footage shows 6 destroyed Soviet-made Project 205 Mosket missile boats. Due to their condition, it is difficult to accurately determine their modification. In general, it is known that the USSR had sold 16 Project 205 Mosquito boats to Syria. In addition to the port, on December 16th, an ammunition storage facility near the village of Bamalka, about 10 kilometers from Tartus, was struck. The strike caused a magnitude 3 earthquake, which was recorded on December 6, 2024 at 0048 local time, when, according to monitoring services, the Israeli Air Force launched a missile strike. The explosion was also recorded 820 kilometers from the epicenter in Iznik, Turkey. The Volcano Discovery Monitoring Service recorded the explosion at a depth of 5 kilometers. In just a few days near Kupiansk, the National Guard Buravy Brigade, UAV Unit Achilles of the 92nd Mechanized Brigade, Wings of Omega, the 105th Border Detachment, and the Luhansk Border Guard Unit eliminated around 300 Russians and their equipment. The battle for Kupiansk has emerged as one of the defining clashes in northeastern Ukraine, shaping the strategic landscape of the ongoing conflict. Perched near the Oskil River, Kupiansk serves as a vital railway hub, making it an invaluable logistical prize for both Ukrainian and Russian forces. Its control dictates the flow of troops, equipment, and supplies, effectively acting as a gateway to the surrounding regions. In early 2024, Russian forces escalated their efforts to seize Kupiansk, launching a series of offensives aimed at breaking through Ukrainian defenses along the Luhansk-Kharkiv axis. This push was not merely a tactical move, but part of a broader strategy to extend Russian control further west and secure critical supply routes. Russian commanders envisioned the capture of Kupiansk as a means to reinforce their frontline positions and establish a new defensive line along the Oskil River, a natural barrier that could protect against Ukrainian counterattacks. However, Ukraine understood the stakes just as clearly. The defense of Kupiansk became a symbol of resilience, with Ukrainian troops digging in and leveraging the terrain to their advantage. The river itself, along with hastily constructed fortifications, provided a formidable obstacle to advancing Russian units. Ukrainian forces responded with a mix of conventional defenses and irregular tactics, including the extensive use of drones and long-range artillery to disrupt Russian supply lines and blunt their momentum. The fighting around Kupiansk intensified, leading to a series of bloody engagements that saw both sides suffer significant casualties. Russian units achieved some localized successes, pressing closer to the city from the southeast, but each advance was met with fierce resistance. Ukrainian troops, buoyed by Western-supplied weapons and intelligence support, managed to prevent a full-scale breakthrough. By late January, the situation had settled into a brutal stalemate, with the Oskil River serving as an unofficial front line. The implications of the battle stretch far beyond the immediate vicinity of Kupiansk. For Russia, seizing the city would mean not only a tangible military gain, but also a powerful propaganda victory, reinforcing the narrative of steady progress in the conflict. Conversely, for Ukraine, holding on to Kupiansk is about more than just maintaining territorial integrity. It represents the nation's determination to deny Russia any strategic foothold that could threaten Kharkiv and the broader northeastern region. As the conflict grinds on, Kupiansk remains a focal point of tension. The city's fate hangs in the balance, reflecting the broader contest of wills that defines this war. Whether through force or negotiation, the struggle for Kupiansk will undoubtedly leave a lasting mark on the evolving conflict in eastern Ukraine. If Ukraine loses Kupiansk, the focus will likely shift to reinforcing defensive positions along the western bank of the Oskil River and securing key transportation routes leading toward Kharkiv. Ukrainian forces may adopt a strategy of elastic defense, trading space for time while inflicting maximum attrition on advancing Russian units. Mobile artillery and drone units could play a pivotal role in slowing Russian progress and targeting supply lines to undermine their offensive capabilities. Additionally, Ukraine could seek to leverage international support to expedite the delivery of advanced defensive systems and fortify other vulnerable sectors along the northeastern front. The loss of Kupiansk would be a setback, but it could galvanize further Ukrainian efforts to stabilize the front and prepare for counteroffensive operations in the future. Over 550 guided bombs, 550 drones, and more than 20 missiles were used by Russia this week alone, said Ukrainian President Zelensky. Our cities and communities endure constant terrorist attacks. Every day, the defenders of our skies fight back against Russian terror. In just the past week alone, Russia has launched nearly 500 guided aerial bombs, over 400 attack drones, and almost 20 missiles of various types against Ukraine, Zelensky wrote in a caption to a video of destruction. This daily terror and ongoing war can no longer be seen as the problem of a single nation. It requires joint action from all who value life, in Europe, America, and around the world. Only together can we achieve a just peace, the president stressed. President Volodymyr Zelensky said, Ukraine needs a just and strong peace, and when it comes to an effective peace with Russia, these must first and foremost be effective guarantees of peace.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.